Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. You can probably tell by the bed head, I literally just rolled out of bed about 5 minutes ago. We're going to be making today's cast iron cooking challenge for this month is biscuits and gravy. So the basis of any good biscuits and gravy, of course, is the biscuit. Wow. It sounded better in my head than as soon as I turned the camera on, I was like, bleh. Come on, Mark. So I got the recipe here I'll go over. I'll also link the description for the recipe as well. We're going to do that. I'm also going to make breakfast, and I'm going to make biscuits. And biscuits are probably one of my favorite breakfast foods. Or biscuits, I think, are just in general are just awesome. So I'll quit rambling and just get to it. Alright, so clearly the first thing I need to do is clean my kitchen. Disaster. Alright, so what I'm making is I'm making a half batch of biscuits. I'll put the link for the recipe down below. But it came with like 2 cups of flour and everything else, except I live by myself, so there's really no need to make as much. So let's see. So 1 cup of flour, half a tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, where is it? Half a teaspoon of salt. Not salt, sugar. Okay, so it also calls for 2 ounces of butter, and as you can see on here, this is unsalted butter, but there's little lines here. Well, the 1 and the 2 go for ounces. Man, having trouble hitting the record button today. There's the butter. And then I'll just take the butter, cut it up. Well, I got the coordination of a frickin' buffalo today. Daggum. Need my bacon. Alright. There's the butter. So what I do is I take one of these cutters here, and what they do is they cut. It allows you to cut the butter into the flour. I do the same thing when I make my bannock. Get that in there and get that butter cut up into the mix. It helps that you pre-cut it a little bit. And knock the butter out of the blades. Okay. Alright, so the next part is, this is just High Mountain plain original yogurt. I didn't get the Greek yogurt, I just went with the plain regular yogurt. And you're going to need to not splash the water all over it like I just did. So 1/2 cup of yogurt, There we go. Throw it into the mix. Clean up your mess. I'm preheating my oven to 400 degrees. And yesterday, the recipe called for 475. And I thought that was a little high. And I pulled them out, and they were pretty dark. So now I'm going to lower the temperature to 400. You want to mix that well. Now see, this happened yesterday too. Is I was mixing it, and it's like I ran out of liquid. So what I did is I just grabbed another spoonful of yogurt. And you want to keep mixing this. I got a lot of flour still in here. So I'm going to need a little bit more yogurt. I want to stir this until all the... flour is gone. I'm going to have to get a better stirring spoon. And that'll kind of uncomfortable. Okay. Once I got that done, put out some flour. Now, as you turn out your dough, onto the board. This dough is really sticky. You just want to work the dough a little bit. Just use your hands to pat it down. I don't have a biscuit cutter, but what I do have is a glass. So. Let's put these right into the pan. You don't always need a rolling pin for everything. And just make your final biscuit. And there we go. As soon as my oven's done heating up, I'll pop them in. Alright, let's get these in the oven. 400 degrees for 20 minutes. But I'm going to set it for 18 and check. Alright, let's see how these look. I haven't even looked at them yet. They're a little light, but I did set it for only 18, so I'm going to keep them in there a little. Alright, while I wait for my biscuits, it should be only a few more minutes. I've got some sausage going for the sausage and gravy. Some bacon going. So I love bacon. Gonna do, yes, I'm doing a packaged country gravy. It's easy. But the focus of the video was more on the biscuits and not so much on the gravy. So I might try making actual gravy hopefully next week, which I've actually never made before. I've always used just mixes. Alright, let's check these biscuits out. Oh yeah, look at those. Color is much better than yesterday. Much better. Just wrapping up my breakfast. Got my sausage gravy and sweet. Just waiting on my eggs. Got some simple scrambled eggs. Couple of biscuits. Gravy right on top. Yeah, I guess the gravy came out a little thick, but that's alright. And then no breakfast is complete without bacon. So there we go. I'm gonna go eat and finish watching Book of Boba Fett because the new episode just came out today. Alright, so I got a little caught up and I was so wanting to get back to my show, I forgot to take a bite. They came out a little darker than I wanted. I think the oven temp was fine. I think I should have set a timer. Probably do 20-21 minutes. It sure tastes good though. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll get you with the next video, and then hopefully I'll be back on track and things rolling again. Catch you in the next one.